How you doing today?
Relatively like shit, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's allergies. I'm hoping it was for them to warm up
Yeah.
and
That
it
does
just
happen
blasted me.
a lot. I usually get the sniffles anytime the weather changes so quickly. Surprisingly, I didn't this time, so that's good news for me.
Yeah, might be going around. So
There definitely is a virus going around. I know my kid got it last week, so he was sick.
there's always one somewhere at some point.
Oh, yeah. Have you had all the other symptoms or just sinus stuff?
Just sinus stuff.
Oh, that's
No
good.
nausea or anything else like that, or belly. Just started
Yeah. That's
off with a little itchy throat.
Oh, that's terrible. The other day, Grayson came in the room and he sounded a little hoarse. And Kyle said, "You sound like you're getting sick, bud." He said, "No, my throat just hurts." We were like, "Well, that means you could be getting sick."
Maybe he knew he yelled a lot that day, so he wasn't worried about it.
Maybe he is a boy, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I found some new Funyuns today.
Oh, the sour cream and onion.
Yes, they're so good. Have you
Are they? I
tried?
got No, I have tried the blooming onion ones before and they fooled me because they're really not that good.
Yeah, I tried those ones too. And I tried, is that the steakhouse one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Steakhouse
boring.
blooming onion.
Mhm. I was like, regular Funyuns have more flavor than these.
That's what I expected. More onion.
Yes, give me something different. Hmm. So, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Do you have any plans for that?
I think we are gonna try to do something here at the house.
Oh, that's
Brett
fun.
wants to make an Irish stew.
What's an Irish stew?
I don't know, bud. I don't
Ah,
know.
that's
Pretty
too.
sure I kind of know, but I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
potato soup.
Yeah. Well, I picture like I don't know. My mama makes corned beef and cabbage, so
Yeah.
that's what I picture it is, but with like more stuff in it and probably just like beef instead of corned beef.
Hmm. We're gonna have to look it up, or we're gonna have to ask him. We could just ask him.
Yeah,
He's
but he don't feel good right now, so I don't want to yell at him.
yeah, poor guy. That's rough stuff. Yeah.
Like he if he don't feel good if he ain't jip jip jip.
Oh yeah, of course. Mm-mm-mm. Well, we have a I kept trying to say Valentine's Day, and I'm like, no, it's not Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We've got some friends that invited us to a St. Patrick's Day party. So all day today, I've been trying to find an outfit for it.
Oh man.
Oh, that's been the roughest, I'm telling you. It's wild because generally I own an outfit for literally any occasion.
Now I want you to pause one moment because I want to tell the people a story. I want to tell them a quick story about how this weekend we planned Miss Tiffany a birthday party, a surprise birthday party. Okay.
Yeah.
Does your husband know about how the whole thing came and ended up coming out?
Uh-huh.
We almost executed it perfectly, except the
Almost.
day before. Or what happened the day before?
It's so funny. So I walk out to the car. We're getting ready to go somewhere. Oh, we're getting ready to go down to the underground. And as I'm getting in the car, there are cupcakes in the back seat. I said, "Why are there cupcakes in the back seat?" He goes, "Those are for Mardi Gras." And I was like, "Okay, because that makes sense, right? Mardi Gras cupcakes."
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I had a hint.
He got away with that one, kind of.
Not really, but I let
Not really, though.
him.
Okay. But
Yeah.
then someone messaged Tiffany and let the cat out of the bag majorly. Okay,
Yeah.
so a shout out to all of you. Sometimes when me and Kyle are planning or orchestrating something at an event, Tiffany might not know about it. Don't go asking her questions. Don't go asking her what to do with anything.
Unless I am your
But
point of contact, don't come to me.
the moral of this is that Tiffany's major concern was you think he could have told me a week before this was a party for me so I could have got me an outfit.
I'm
um,
telling you. I'm
it
telling you.
it
Because
makes sense.
the
Now
day
you're like,
of, yeah,
go
it
ahead.
was okay. The day of, And I'm like struggling all day trying to figure out what the hell to wear down there for the same reason that I'm struggling to find the St. Patrick's Day outfit. Because it turns out, although I do own an outfit for pretty much any occasion, I don't own anything green. I don't own anything purple. I don't own anything. What's the other color? Green, purple, and gold. So
Gold.
for Mardi Gras, and I went to every single thrift store in the area, legit. I went to every thrift store. I also went to Walmart. I went to Five Below. I went to the Dollar Tree so I could find something, anything
Yeah.
that I could build an outfit out of. Nothing. None of them had anything. And I was like, how in the world does this entire county not have anything for Mardi Gras? So I was a little bummed, because I'd been everywhere. I exerted all of my energy already that day trying to figure out where the hell to get even one article of clothing that I could build around to make a freaking outfit. And then I had given up on life, I was like, fuck it. We're just going to hang out with friends. I'll just wear some jeans and a pink sweater. It doesn't have to be Mardi Gras. And so I
Now she sends me a snap of this is what I'm wearing. Okay. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, fuck. She's
uh,
not going to be happy if she shows up to her own party wearing jeans and a sweater. She looks super cute. Nothing wrong with it. Super relaxed. But knowing her, like that would have not been so. But cat was out of the bag. So an hour before, Tiffany's like, boop, I'm wearing a dress.
Yep. Oh, that's so funny. A friend had messaged me and they said, "Hey, do you need lights and sound for your party tonight?" What party? They said, "Oh, they told me you're throwing a party tonight."
Hmm.
I said, "I'm not throwing a party tonight. Audio Glow. Audio Glow is playing down there." And they said, "Oh, they told me you were having a party in the speakeasy. So I wanted to see if you needed lights and sound." And I said, "But I think you just spilled the beans." And he said, "I think I did. Disregard everything I just said." And I said, "Hey, it's okay because I already saw the cupcakes anyway." So I kind of knew, I just didn't know all the details. Oh, that is too funny. You guys did a good
Knew
job.
something was up.
Did a good job keeping it a secret and did a good job with all of the decor and celebrating. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was hard because that was like 2 months of keeping out.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm really surprised because Kyle had to keep a secret from me to save his life. Like if he's got something for me, I'm getting it right then.
Yeah.
So I'm super surprised about that.
But yeah, so now you're looking forward to St. Patrick's Day and you're going to make sure you got a bomb and green and
I'm
gold
in the
outfit.
same freaking boat. I don't own anything green, and I
But you
already
got
know because
time.
I've been everywhere.
Yeah. Look, you
Nobody.
got like 17 days. You're all right. You can
I
get
got
something.
2 weeks. Yeah, I got 2 weeks. So I know I can't order off Shein because it won't arrive in time. So I got to hit up Amazon, but I've been, I haven't found anything yet, and I've been looking all day. But what I did find is yarn in the colors of the Irish flag. So my thought process is, have you seen how people weave colored extensions into their braids?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm going to make some hair out of the yarn. You can like brush
Yeah.
it out and it'll uncurl and then it looks like hair. So I'm going to make some hair out of that, mix it all together with the colors, and then I think I'm going to do bubble braids. That way, if I don't find an outfit, at least my hair will be festive. That's my
Oh,
plan.
yeah.
I
That's a good plan.
I think it'll work out. I'm
That
looking.
way, maybe you can wear something comfortable, have some really cool hair, and be ready to drink.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be a good time. I am excited about it though. I do love a good get together. Look,
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is a fun one too.
it is, and I'm Irish, so it makes sense, right? Uh,
uh, I'm sadly not.
what's
Oh,
really funny is my I'm Irish. I know this because my dad has said it all of our lives, very, drilled it into us. We're Irish. My mom is Native American, my dad, Irish. So his sister actually did a 23 and Me, and she had
yeah.
ordered him one as well. So they both did it. The wild thing is they have different amounts of different nationalities in them, different percentage,
Yeah.
which is crazy, but that's how genetics works. But that's wild to me. I'm like, science is mystical. It's just magical. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it, but whatever. But he found out and he was so pissed about it because he ragged on Scottish people because they're not Irish.
Nah, that be
Irish
me.
people do, Irish people hate on the Scots and the Scots hate on the Irish people. So when he got this test back, and it turns out we're more Scottish than anything else. So that really ruined his day. But I thought that was so funny.
That's funny. But I
Uh,
mean, he had both. That means, they were the ones that got along with each other. It's
yep.
a good thing to know.
Yeah. Little upsetting that my whole lineage on my dad's side is like Ireland and Scotland, and all of the women on my dad's side of the family have beautiful red hair, and I am a brunette. What? That doesn't make sense. Cut it out. My kid has red hair. Like,
Uh,
duh.
yeah, just popped out there.
That must be the Native American in me,
Yeah. It
maybe.
was like, nah, ain't gonna be red, bro.
Would you ever do a 23andMe?
Oh, my sister did. So
Oh, did you?
it'll probably be everything the same as hers for me, but as you said, different percentages.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just straight up European and Scottish. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Wales
That makes sense.
English. Like that's how English we are. Yeah, it probably does. That's why sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, why do I look like an English painting? Look at me, come on, guys."
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. I love it. Oh, that's great.
Uh, I
I
always
would
look at the old
love
paintings. I'm like, is that really what people look like, or is that just how the artist, like the style of the time was? So like attributes were altered a little bit.
I'm sure that's how they looked.
You think?
Yeah,
Mm.
faces change over the centuries. I think we talked about this before. People look so different now as compared to like the 20s even. Like facial structure just changes.
Yeah, some
Time.
people. Yeah. Oh yeah, we said that, and then we were like, but is it really just we're remembering what was popular at the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be. Wasn't alive there. Need time machine, go back for science.
Go back for a lot of reasons, man.
Mm. That's some scary stuff when you think about it because you never know. You could think you're doing good for the world, like going back and Hitler. Like you would think, hey, this is a great thing for the world. But what if that sets off a chain of events that makes things even worse? You just never know.
Yeah, like the old bad things have to happen for good things to bloom. Yeah.
Right.
No, I think that could have been without though.
Oh, well, I mean, we could definitely have done without that, but
Oh, blows my mind
uh, but you
still.
never know. If it wasn't him, it may have been somebody else. He just got there first.
I know it's a reminder of know how far in advance you think your nations are. You can always end up going to war.
Very true.
People do shit.
Very
Yeah.
true.
We all sitting on a boat right now.
World's kind of heavy right now, honestly.
Very heavy. Yep.
I think this is actually a great opportunity to talk about mental health a little bit because I know, the state of the entire world right now, like we said, it's heavy. Everybody's got stuff going on. The economy's in the shitter. People are just sad about life. And
Yeah.
everything that's going on politically is just one thing after another, just boom, 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 boom. It's like relentless. I think it is an important note to just let people know that it's okay to step back and not pay attention for a while. In fact, it's a little bit important because if you pay attention all the time, you're going to drive yourself absolutely insane.
Very true.
Hmm.
I went down that rabbit hole like 8 or 9 years ago, and that's why now I pay attention, but it's like I can't get too in deep. I
Yeah.
can't get too in deep, man. Okay, like
I really got sucked in for a minute. It's the drama. I love the drama. I love trash TV. I think it's the best. And our government is the best trash TV I've ever seen in my life. There's so much drama, so much ridiculousness. It's not as professional as you would assume it is if you never pay attention to any politics. It's not what you think it is. And then once you start paying attention, you're watching these congressional hearings and you're watching like the addresses and all of that stuff. It's like, what is even happening here? Like,
Yeah.
these are the people that are running our country. This is our government as a whole. I'm not talking about one specific person. I'm talking about across the board. We've got both sides yelling profanities at each other during congressional hearings.
Acting like children,
Yes,
spoiled. I don't,
yes.
like
It's
you
a good
said,
show, though.
both.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but then whenever you're done, you're like, oh, that's not a fake reality show of people
Yeah.
that are just living their lives. These are motherfuckers to control possibly what my
Yeah.
outcome of my life is. I don't
After
appreciate
you're
this.
done, you get to giggle a little, like, ah, ha, ha, that was so. Wait a second, holy shit!
Am I cracking? Am I cracking here?
Right? Oh gosh, so crazy, man, so
And I
crazy.
think every generation says it, but we've seen a lot.
Honestly, I don't know that there's any other generation out there that hasn't experienced or that has
Yeah.
experienced more than what we have because we've been through some shit.
Not personally, everybody out there, but like to bear witness or to have to
Like the
carry the
world.
mental burden of how our lives are going.
Yeah, through our generation, the world has done some wild shit.
Yeah.
We had a pandemic. I mean, come on. What
Things that
who
when
had
it,
a pandemic last, you know?
oh, I don't know, but now apparently Texas has measles breaking out because
I
non-vaxxers.
know. I saw that too. That's terrible.
Very depressing. Something that was abolished, they said
Mhm.
was abolished, I think 2022.
Yeah, but also all of the ice is melting and we're getting new diseases again. So be careful.
Okay, but this is the measles. This is from but yeah, that's gonna happen. That
Yeah.
always happens though.
Well, like the bubonic plague is intact under that ice.
Oh yeah, somewhere.
We gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's called Don't Be Filthy.
Yeah. Oh, it's also called Don't Get Rid of All Your Cats, guys. Cats are, let's learn from history, okay?
Yeah,
Take care of
okay.
rats, they keep the plague at bay. Cats good, rats bad. Hmm.
That is crazy. Like what is the one with the dude that does the pipe for the rats?
What?
Like there's the story. It's they kind of based it like off of Willard.
Hang on
Remember
now.
that horror one? Come
We
on,
don't
there's
talk
a
about
story.
Bruno.
What?
We don't talk about Bruno
Who's Bruno?
from Encanto. He controls
Yeah.
those rats.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Because
Yeah.
he hid in the walls and they were his buddies. No, I'm not talking about that. There's some story of like rats that overtook a city or something, or maybe they had the plague. Then he would play a pipe and bring the rats or take the rats. I don't know, everybody. I'll post it later so
Hang on.
everyone can be
It's the
reminded.
Pied Piper.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. He played the flute to lure the rats from Hamelin. He was hired by the town to get rid of their rat population.
And then they cheat him.
He played the flute and it attracted the rats and he led them to the river where they drown. What? When the town's elders didn't pay him as promised, he retaliated by leading children away from the city. The children were never seen again.
Oh,
Oh,
is he?
no. What?
Maybe he's representation
This
of a
is a
plague.
fake story, by the way.
Oh well, yeah. It's a story. It's
Yeah.
a nursery rhyme, if you all can believe it.
I know, right? That's most nursery rhymes are pretty damn dark.
But most of them are derived from grim tales, aren't they?
Most of them are derived from
Yeah,
things like plague times,
yeah.
like the London Bridge. Let's see, we all fall down. It is about. Uh,
Oh, it's the ring around the rosies that gets me. That one's
that is the
stuck in
same.
my mind.
Let's see. nursery rhyme. Yeah, that ring around the rosy is about the bubonic plague, with the ring around the rosy representing the rash that appeared on the skin of those infected.
Didn't they have posies in their pockets? Because that's what they would do to the burnt.
Yeah, and the ashes indicates the funeral pyres that burned the bodies of the dead.
Kind of like now, whenever like young kids are watching like Chucky and It, like, you know, whenever you see that 8 or 7 year old and they're like, I just love this horror stuff. Well, it's rooted into us to like horror because that's what we sung as children back in the day.
7 now, and he is just a horror junkie. He loves paranormal. He loves spooky stuff. He's always watching like TikToks and reels about spooky stuff. Definitely my kid.
Yeah, I love spooky stuff. I didn't so much when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but then I started to.
Yeah. What's your favorite type of spooky?
Oh, I love like a paranormal mystery, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a really good one. Like honestly, like The Grudge.
Oh yeah, that's a
That
spooky.
one,
That's a spooky.
some people are like, well, I was like, that is just spooky. That is real. Like that is a haunting that I could believe would happen. The actions in it and everything else, not like the dramatized stuff. Like that shit. That's real. That's real.
I like those found footage ones. So what's the first one? What am I thinking of? The
Found
first
footage, the Blair Witch Project. What are you talking about?
that's the one I'm talking about, the Blair Witch Project. So when that
Yeah.
came out, I was a preteen, I believe, and it was playing at the drive-in theater, and my sister wanted to take me to see it. When it came out, I was camping in the middle of the woods with my family. So she picked me up from the middle of the woods, and also on that night, it was a blood moon. Why do I remember? Because I was fucking terrified. That's why. So driving, blood moon, scary movie, seems real. Nobody told us it wasn't real. They were just like, we found this footage. This shit's for sure real. Everybody believed that for a year. Then, after we watch this terrifying film about people getting murdered in the woods, she takes me back to the woods and drops me off. So that was great. That was a good time. That's trauma I'll have for the rest of my life.
Gotta love. I don't remember being traumatized from it. My dad took us all to go watch it.
Yeah.
My parents were separated, but whenever we got home, I don't remember being scared. I
Poor baby. I hate
but we lived in the middle of the woods and it was around the time where we were going outside to hang up things. My mom liked the sheets to be hung out to dry and then fluffed in the dryer. According to him, none of us wanted to go outside and hang up the laundry anymore after watching that.
I
I
believe.
remember always being afraid of the woods because we never lived in the woods really. So it was just a new thing to literally like nothing but woods.
Mm-hmm.
Cracking, but you don't see nothing. But I don't think the Blair Witch scared me too much. But I also never believed it was real. Were you one of the ones that were like, this shit's real? These people
Well,
are
I was a kid.
dead.
Like we were kids when that came out, you know? And yeah, I thought that was real for sure. That was scary. That was so scary.
But then that just started my love for the paranormal activities.
Oh yes. I
I love them
love
all.
activities.
Mm.
Hope they make more of them.
Yeah, no shit. I can't tell you how many there are more. There might be one I need to watch again, but I made it all the way up to 8.
8. Damn,
I don't know
like
how many
5. I might be
there
behind the times.
are.
Could be wrong on that too. There's probably like 17. Who knows?
Uh,
All movies. There are
7.
7. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's about time for another one. The last one was in 2021. But yeah, let's start it back in. Now, the first one isn't that
Ooh.
great.
Here's a little conspiracy, I guess. So, Google has AI things now and it just tells you a little information even though you didn't ask, but that's nice. So, is there a Paranormal Activity 8? AI Overview says yes, there is a Paranormal Activity movie titled Paranormal Activity The Other Side that was reportedly planned for release in 2023. However, the movie's existence has been called into question. So, is there or is there not? I don't know.
Well, my Google says no.
Weird.
And Google knows everything.
Well, my Google says yes. So, get
What?
your together, Google.
Nah.
Crazy. Can't trust nothing no more. One Google says yes, one Google says no.
Yeah, this one says no. Finished with the seventh one, but you never
Yeah.
know.
Maybe they did make it and it's just sitting on a shelf somewhere in the back rooms.
Well, that one scared you the most. What's your favorite kind of horror ones to watch?
Oh, I love paranormal stuff. I like
Yeah.
paranormal. I like psychological thrillers. I like mysteries.
I like weird twist at the end. I think we've had this discussion before too, where we guess movies too easily and where they're going and what's going to happen next. So when something actually gets me in the end, I'm like, yeah, you did a good job, Ryder. You did a
You know,
good job.
Shyamalan used to be really good at that, but the last movie of his I watched, it was so predictable. And I was thinking, okay, this
Which
won't
one was it? Was it the legs?
what are you talking about? The legs. What was
Midnight Long Legs? Was that Midnight Shyamalan? Maybe I'm
I
confused.
don't think so. M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Or was it the dude that goes to the concert, Pop Girl concert?
Was I think it was old
Oh, yeah, okay. Wasn't new.
2021. Have I seen? Oh, there's a new one. Two new ones I haven't seen. Trap and Knock at the Cabin. Hmm.
Yeah, that one I was thinking is not his. I don't know why I thought that was his, but Trap is, and it
Mhm.
is not bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah, it's good background movie. That makes sense. Like why you're doing something else, it's an easy one to watch.
You don't really have to pay too much attention. Yeah.
Yeah, you really don't. You really don't.
So
And no, I
many
haven't seen Knock at
movies
the Cabin either.
in my queue that I want to watch so bad, but I
Oh.
know that I'm too ADHD for that right now. And so I won't watch them because
You
I know
said
I'm
you
gonna be
watched
stupid.
Old.
Yeah,
You said you watched. That was a good one.
that was a,
Watch Old People. That's a goodie.
but
Yeah,
I'm
that was
pretty sure
a
that's
goodie.
the one that it was like it wasn't unpredictable enough for him. Like he,
Yeah.
you know, like usually it's like, what a twist.
Yeah, no, that one was pretty
Yeah.
blunt and straightforward, if I'm honest.
Mm.
What? No, I know we're both watching Yellow Jackets, right?
I love that show so much.
I think it is, and it gives me Lord of the Flies flashbacks
Oh yeah.
from I think being in like third grade, and it was playing on maybe on channel 24.
Oh
And it
good.
was right at the part where they were chasing the kid through the woods and push the boulder.
Oh yeah.
And that like empathy grew 10 times that day when I watched that shit. Okay. Why do we have our kids watch that shit? Because they should watch that.
I wonder if they still read Lord of the Flies in school, or did that get banned now?
Who knows? They probably say it's too violent.
Yeah, maybe. But
I'm like,
Christine
I don't.
Ricci in that show, Yellow Jackets, I just love her in anything.
Oh,
She's one
well,
of my
yeah.
favorite actresses. She's so good.
I think they all do great. And her young counterpart, I think, does great at getting her like acting those same mannerisms.
Oh yeah.
But she don't look a shit anything like you would
Oh,
think.
she
Just
does.
like not at all. And I was like, I appreciate the widening of the talent, but like,
Yeah.
dude, back in our day in the 90s and the early 2000s, when they made a flashback, they wanted them to look a little bit believable.
And also, she has grown up in the public eye. So that's like robbing us because we all know exactly what she
Yeah.
looked like. They should have definitely like Jenny Ortega, bring her back. Okay. She could do this.
Ugh,
Similar features, I'm telling you.
kind of, but I don't know if she could.
She did a good Wednesday Adams,
Oh,
like
fuck yeah. She
yeah.
did a great Wednesday Adams. I liked all of the people that they updated in the
Yeah,
usage for Adams Family, really.
super cute. That was a super cute movie.
TV series?
A second of those. Huh?
A series?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
It's a series.
I
When you
know.
binge watch things, it becomes a movie.
It is. Well, not to bring it back, in our day, a lot of Stephen King movies came out, and those were like 4-part VHS sets, two
Right?
part
Those were
VHS
series.
sets.
Those were, what do they call them? Limited series? Yeah, a limited series.
Like what,
Four
Gone with the
episodes
Wind?
back.
3 VHSs. My mom had the whole North and the South box set
Oh my gosh.
with a Patrick Swayze in them.
Oh, Patrick Swayze.
That's why she had him, Patrick Swayze.
That's cute. That's super cute.
Yeah, I've been thinking about retro stuff a lot here lately, being with the dude I'm with and having VHSs, cassette tapes, CDs laying around. Then I'm on YouTube and there was like I'm assuming that it might be signed, but like a I'm gonna say it wrong. Nirvana. Say it, bitch. Say it.
Sounded so you sounded Scottish when you said that, but it's Nirvana. Nirvana.
Like their album selling for like $23,000 on eBay.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, is it unopened? I didn't click on it and go, but I was just enough to be like, old. What CDs I wish I still had mint condition in their case.
I've still got a whole book of CDs.
Yeah.
Half of them in there are burned discs, though.
Like that's all I have.
But hey, they're good ass mixes, so it works out.
Well, I held on to a bunch of mine and then they all got stolen. 22, I think. They got
Mm,
my car. Someone just stole my whole CD case.
That's a
Just
bunch of
There's some
bullshit.
good shit in there.
Man, what a terrible time.
Well,
Well,
joke's on them because they're useless now.
true. Unless they've got a CD player. I'm sure CDs are going
Unless,
to come back around. Do you think they will? I mean, everything comes back around. Look at vinyl records. They're back now. But we'll
well, I
see
mean, I want to.
make a comeback.
Well, even at the shows we've been going to see, local artists and stuff are putting them on cassettes.
Yeah.
That is pimp. That is pretty pimp, in my opinion. I like it.
They're like, hey,
I
would you make a
see.
low quality version of our music? Yes.
For me, CDs haven't went anywhere because I am a giant person. I'm a giant person, everybody. I don't like to buy things necessarily digital. I
Uh,
like to have it like video games. Like to me, it makes no sense for me to want to buy a $70 video game to download on a system that if something happens to that, I no longer have that. I don't hold that. What I got to contact a company and beg them to give me a digital download of my game? No. I want a hard copy of what I buy. And then it makes me laugh whenever they're like, hey, this game's, well, sometimes they save it. But the fact that when I would go to the store and buy a game and it was like $60, I'm like, okay, I'm buying a case, I'm buying the disc. But now it's $60 for a digital download, but no cost of making anything physical went into it for me. So then I'm like, I'm being ripped off.
yep. I feel that.
I don't want to do that.
I'm the same way though. Like I like those tangible items. Like if I'm going to read a book, I can't read a digital book because I like to have it in my hand.
If it's free, can you read the digital book? My problem is paying for it. Like I'll play all the digital games online that come with a subscription or are free. But if I'm gonna buy it, I would prefer to have like a physical copy of what I'm getting.
Yeah. It would have to be a really good book for me to read it digitally.
Yeah.
Because if my phone is in my hand, it is too easy to go somewhere else. And I'll be
Yeah.
scrolling Facebook for 3 hours and then be like, oh shit, I was reading a book.
What happened to Leroy? Let me go back here.
So that's why I like those physical books.
And it feels good to hold a book and to read a book, in my opinion. You feel a little smarter doing
You
it,
do,
a
you
little
do.
more relaxing. But we know Tiffany likes to just read her audiobooks. So
Yes, I love to read. Reading audiobooks is one of my favorite pastimes.
It's handy. Like, have you seen the app or something where they put the phone on the book and it like takes the book to your phone?
What?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a download, just a book app or whatever, but it's sometimes seeing where this bitch is like, everyone wants to know, well, this is how I read all the books I read. And she just takes her phone and smacks it to a book. And I guess it like searches it, probably just searches it to see if you can buy it digitally somewhere. I
Huh.
bet.
Or maybe what it does, it's probably an AI program that gives you like the summary of the book. Like, here's the important shit you need to know. That way, if you're talking to somebody else, you're going to be able to bring up these specific points. Everything else is just filler. Here's the shit you really need to know.
Could have used that in high school rather than just skipping a couple chapters.
Right? Let me condense this down.
Mm.
Mm. Well, let's wrap this up here. It has been a pleasure talking to you. I'm sorry you're so sick.
You too. It's okay. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Get some rest, feel better, and hopefully we'll be back in the studio. Well, we have to be
Yeah,
back in the
we
studio
will be
next
back
week.
in the studio, and it's supposed to be a beautiful week next week, everybody. So
Yes. Next week.
hopefully today on this Wednesday, this is being released. It is warm outside. It's supposed to be 70 degrees. So
Yes. So next week is when you'll see this. But while you're watching this, we'll be hanging out with Denny Bouse and the Side Hustlers. So keep an eye out for that episode that is going to be dropping the following week. So that will be releasing on the 19th. That's Denny
and then
Bouse
on the 9th, are we going live?
on the 9th.
Yep. We have
Oh,
United Network.
so we'll be up there with them in their studio.
Artist United. Yeah. They
Yep,
do lives though, don't they?
I believe so. I
Yep.
think
So
they do
you can
both. Yeah, so you'll
yeah.
be able to catch Joe and I on the Artists United Network
On
podcast.
the rerun of that.
That's going to be a good time. Fun stuff there. And then on the 16th, we'll actually be on the I Am Not Okay podcast with Kyle Lindsay. We're doing two separate shows with him. So
We're gonna unload all our shit onto Kyle, and
yeah,
he is going to just love it.
maybe he might love it, might not. Like, why did I do this?
I knew
Great.
these bitches was crazy, but damn, I didn't know.
It's so funny.
No.
What are you doing at the barn? You're at the barn on the 18th.
I am
Ooh,
doing
story
story of the year. I think I'm joining in on the interview. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Told
fair.
them I would come prepared and punctual. I'll be there half hour early.
You ain't gonna be there half hour early, but that's okay.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will.
Well, I tell you, you get there half hour early, nobody else will be there. So what's the point?
That I'll be there. I don't know.
Funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
lots
let's
of
go.
exciting stuff coming up. So be sure to follow the page. Check that all out. Follow the Tippy Joe Show YouTube page so you can keep up with all the fun stuff we do. And also follow the Barn YouTube page so that you can keep up with our episodes. And
Check out all our brother cousin networks.
a little shout out to our sponsors. We would like to thank Smoke Till Valhalla, TNC,
PNC vapes and more.
whatever name they're going by this week. We love
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
And the Park Hills Underground.
And Ernie Williams Music for supporting our musical sessions.
Sessions. Yeah, they do a great job.
All right, that's all. I need to blow my nose now. It's over
Okay,
consuming
love
my
you.
face.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.